Hello everybody, Justin here. I hope you guys are doing well, having a great day or a great night. And before jumping into the charts, don't forget to smash the like button, share with your friends and subscribe as well to support the channel. Right before I went to record this video, a friend on Twitter tagged me on this. So again, Peter Brandt. So all those who swallowed the XRP ripoff narrative from Ripple Labs, hook, line, and sinker, how is your stash doing? So let's take a look at it, yes? Because this chart is XRP against Bitcoin. Yes. So why he didn't use it? XRP USD. Why? Well, actually, because this guy has a narrative pro Bitcoin, just like Pomp, and against XRP and Ripple and etc. And so, a very, very simple thing here. Very simple. So, for example, if XRP is trading against Bitcoin and Bitcoin is going up, what is going to happen? Well, XRP will go down because Bitcoin is going up. So what happens for Ethereum against Bitcoin? Well, Ethereum is going down against Bitcoin, not on the same proportion as XRP, but we can see this in many other pairs. So for example, there's a lot of coins that are trading, and tokens as well, that are trading against Bitcoin, and they are taking a big hit, and also took a big hit in the past. And this is nothing new, folks. Nothing new, nothing special. I will give you a better example. Everything. So, for example, the euro. Okay, so the euro against the dollar. So we have a strong dollar. And so what happened? The euro went down and is going down because we have a strong dollar. So it's inverted. Both can't move on the same direction. One, it's against the other. And so Peter is a very silly guy, very silly. Most people will say that he's experienced. Okay, so yes, he has white hair. He's a veteran, and I respect this. But when he's talking about assets and technical analysis, his charts, and all this stuff, he's clueless. Okay, and why? So every single time he posted something about XRP, so if I will do something here, this is what I will do, and then the thing goes in the other direction. So he is clueless, because if his fundamentals, his way to do the things were right, he would be at least 65-70% right against the times that he went wrong. But that's not how it happens, right? And so another thing, we're talking about this. So why he didn't use it, this chart? Why? Why? Because it doesn't fit his narrative. He's clueless, completely clueless. And well, if you're considering to buy his book, you better spend your money on candies. Okay, candies are going to be way better for you. But yeah, so later, maybe tomorrow, I will answer to that post, because that guy just went too far. He should be retired already. You know, he's just he's completely clueless. But so let's go, folks, and let's take a look on all the charts, and let's start with XRP BTC. Just because he shared that chart. Okay, so this is completely awful. This is extremely awful, right? But XRP against Bitcoin went down, right? But XRP against the dollar, which is what matters, it's going up. We already had a bottom reversal structure and we have bullish continuation. So just for you guys to have better understanding of what we are dealing with here. Back in the day, long ago, we didn't had fiat pairs. It was all about coins and tokens against the dollar. And so this changed, right? It changed. But even today, we still see a few folks looking at Bitcoin, XRP against Bitcoin, making draws and say, oh, this is it, we are going up. And they keep failing miserably. And one of the reasons, we have at least two, it's because they have no idea about technical analysis, no idea. So here, we don't need to draw anything at all. Why? Because Bitcoin is having his moment. So till the day Bitcoin keeps going up, XRP against Bitcoin will keep going down. The Bitcoin pairs, trading pairs, are 100% useless. There is no reason, there is no fundamentals, there is no utility, there is no big deal about this. So it's just useless. I bet my shoes, all trades done here are made by exchanges. You guys also remember that back in the day, people were avoiding cryptocurrencies because it was too complicated. So they had to buy Bitcoin and then use Bitcoin to buy the coin they wanted. And this way, they end up doing what? Trading against a bullish Bitcoin. And so they end up losing a lot of money. So this was the one of the concerns about the smart money as well. So this is just useless, doesn't make any sense at all. And this will only changes the day Bitcoin goes down. So there is nothing to see here. Let's move forward. And also another thing. XRP against Bitcoin is going down. But the value of XRP, it's up more than 300%. XRP US dollar or XRP euro, etc. and etc. So Peter should be a fair person, but actually he's not. I don't know if he's doing this by money. I don't know if the Chinese folks are paying him to be silly. I don't know, because it doesn't make any sense. He's not being fair. And I really don't like this kind of approach. I really don't like for anything in life. People who are biased against. So for example, 1 plus 1 equals 2. Then someone say, oh no, it's 3. Socialist people. No, it's 3. Yes, it's 3. 1 and 1. You can see 1 and 1, that's 3. So those people are, or they are completely stupid, or they are doing this for money. They are selling their, let's say, intelligence, you know, selling their ideas, their beliefs. Well, very dishonest person. I don't have any kind of respect for those people. So here on XRP dominance, so XRP only holds 1.15% of the whole money in the whole crypto market. So this is bad. From 31.33%, which is 10. So is this bad? Yes, it is bad. But so just for you guys to remember, this is Deutsch. So so this behavior right here was when XRP shoot up. So this was on the first move. Okay, so right here on the left, we had a big and long bullish continuation pattern playing out, and it broke bullish, so no news. And this was the XRP dominance. Probably went in going down, but then bang, all the way up. Right after, we had what? Another sorry guys, another bullish continuation pattern, which broke bullish. And then XRP dominance shoot up. So the thing here is, another thing, back in the day, the crypto market was behaving against the US dollar, right? But today, it's not behaving against the dollar or the euro or whatever anymore. I believe one of the reasons, so this is my 2 cents, my own opinion. I believe one of the reasons it's a Tether printing machine, okay? Because if they keep easing the seller's pressure with fake money, well, it will appear that nobody's looking to sell, but actually they're just buying, and this way it looks like, it appears things are all the way bullish and there's no sellers. But so this is a chat for a different topic, for a different video. And so there is something that can be done here. Anything that we can do on technical analysis? No, there is nothing we can do. And this will only change, in my opinion, when XRP is cleared. And also we can forget, folks. We can forget. We have regulations to come. And who is in the front lines of this? Ripple and XRP. The only ones. So here is what is happening today. Silly people like Peter and unfair people and biased people are not acknowledging this. So this is going to be great for the whole crypto market, right? It's the crypto fight. So everybody should be together on this. But actually, why everybody is not together on this? Because those people, they only care about what? About the things they like, or the things they are being paid to be pro those things. So they are going to be against X thing. So for example, China has no control over XRP, but they have control over the whole market. So can you guys understand what's happening? So let me show you another thing. So for a quick example here, so let's take this 99% against 1%. So this is the crypto market. Everything is going up, even scammy tokens, scam coins as well. And XRP is still steady, okay? Develop a bullish continuation pattern, but it's steady. They didn't participate in the party. And XRP is also the only one fighting for regulations, clarity, and etc. So it's also, on this example, it's the only one who is going to be benefited from this, because we will end up with clarity probably ahead of all the others. And another thing, who the central banks are working with? Bitcoin or Ripple? Oh, it's Ripple, yes. So which technology the central banks are using today? Bitcoin proof of work or XRPL? Consensus? Yes, XRPL. So the SEC, did the SEC went after Bitcoin? Proof of work, useless proof of work? No. Who they went after? Ripple, XRP, and XRP Ledger, which is being used for all those top institutions. So folks, we saw people, silly people like Peter, calling Ripple a scam and XRP a scam and all this, all that, all, you know, it's a awful thing, all you guys should dump this, and etc. But they can't, and they won't try to refute this, those things, because they can't explain. So it's like a lot of people marching to death, to jump to a cliff, and they keep posing like, oh, you know, I know, is this, is that, yes, proof of work, yes. And they are clueless. So even the David Schwartz, Why those people can refute his arguments? Because he's right. He's damn right. He knows what's coming. He knows what is going to happen. So all those people are just silly. They're silly people. You know, they're making some money to promote Bitcoin and you know, other scammy tokens and etc. But just like Pompeo, you know, it's the same thing. It's the same behavior. So it's everything owned by China against XRP that is not owned by China. So I believe you guys, after this conversation, you guys can have a better understanding of what is happening. But again, remember this. Tether, speculation, speculative money, capital, hedge funds buying Bitcoin. They buy Bitcoin not because Bitcoin is amazing, because Bitcoin is great, because Bitcoin technology is changing the world. That's not true. They are buying because they have a large sums of money. And large sums of money chase what? Liquidity. That's what they want, liquidity. It could be like a silly Peter coin. They won't buy it because there is liquidity. That's how it works. And so those people that don't acknowledge this, they have no idea what is going on. Okay, so by the day the magic happen, those folks will disappear forever in shame. Disappear for good. But yeah, so before taking a look on XRP against the dollar, let's take a look on XRP against the euro. Shall we? So let's take a quick ride here because there is not a lot of change here. See, it's very like the dollar, so it's the same behavior. But there is a thing that I want to see here, which I shared with you guys on Twitter. I'm just making a quick run here to see if actually there is nothing different, only the value, right? A few cents. So let's take a look right here to see if we have the same kind of behavior. Oh, and then there is the magic. We don't, which is the thing about the 5 in the morning. So nothing, or maybe it's very small and we can have a better understanding about it, or it's not here. Okay, so now let's jump into the XRP against the dollar because there is nothing different here, nothing special. I thought it might have something. XRP USD. So as you guys can see, the same thing. Nothing special here on the monthly since the last time we take a look at it. We still have 18 days to go. So let's keep going. So we have way more volume on the USD pair. So is this relevant? Maybe, I'm not sure. This can be the leading pair for the West, because in my humble opinion, I am in doubt if this is being the ones behind controlling price are on the West or on the East. So maybe England, maybe, or maybe Japan or South Korea. I don't know, but soon I will have a answer. So nothing special here on the weekly, nothing changed, still nothing. It's just in between. Any between can be up or down. It will be about what we end up with here. And I'm going to show you more about this, but not on the weekly because it's not clear and doesn't make any sense. Here on the 3 days, it's looking a little better, but still shy. Whoever made all those big moves are not interested here so far. And nothing special on the daily as well. So let's jump into the 4. Just a second. Okay, so right here, let's start from what we have. We have a bear break. I want a knowledge from up here, so let's go into this candle. So what we have here, we have a bear break, as you guys can see, but we are still holding the higher lows. It doesn't mean it can't break bearish, okay? From time to time, valid pivots break, okay? It's not like a law, so just because we have a valid pivot, it must hold. That's not how it works, okay? So that's what we have so far. It can change. Yes, it can. So this is the bear break. So this is a single candle, just for you guys to have an understanding. So this happened in 4 hours, okay, on February 23. And since February 23, we are trading inside the bear break. So it's about 18 days, folks. 18 days trading inside the bear break. So it's basically 112 candles against one. So look at this. So this is the bear, right? A single candle, a lot of firepower. Here we have 112 candles, excuse me, trading inside, which means it's weakness. It's bearish continuation so far. So XRP had a chance to do something better, to go up or try 6 cents, whatever. After this guy right here, which we call it out, we traded this guy, but we had a poor bull break, very poor. And since this guy, what we have? Previous high, which is a lower high, and then another lower high. So we are descending, decreasing lower highs after bear break. It's not bullish. So again, if by any chance XRP went above the previous one, okay, so this would be great. Then we would have had a better chance of keep going. So this is one of the reasons we talk about possible scenarios. So when we addressed this bull break, we knew it was coming, going to happen, but we can't predict the outcome. Okay, sometimes we can, other times we can't. That's how it works. So most times we know the direction or the size of the bear break or the bull break, but when things are small, are inside, decreasing volatility, then things became like not clear. It's more shady than there is more darkness than light, you know, something like this. Forgive me, it's my poor English. So another thing, I saw a guy. Yes, who did this? So let's break this down because maybe people can get confused about it. So his approach is based on support and resistance. I am going to explain to you guys again why it doesn't work and why these guys are almost always wrong on their analysis. So it's gross, it's not accurate, it lacks fundamentals, and they look at things that are not there. Okay, so most of times they rely on luck. So the basically approach, which is this. Let's look for a solid color. Okay, and then he used this. So why this is wrong? So why this is not not only wrong but inaccurate. So let's start from the guideline, okay, for the line that acknowledge the higher lows. So what's the problem with this lower line? Here we only have 1 and 2 touches, so which means low, which is a higher low on the macro of things, and then we have this higher low. So where is the next one? To trust the line and call for a ascending triangle. So it's not here. Okay, so if it's not here, it's not right, it's not accurate. If it was a speculation, okay, but actually the guy called this out, so not fair. And another problem, another one. So who can tell? So who can confirm this one here is going to hold? Because it's speculation as well. Okay, so what are the chances? It is possible, maybe, who knows? Nothing happened so far. So when we talk about odds, it's the kind of scenario that, so what if Bitcoin end up with a big bear break? So where XRP will land? Okay, probably and most likely below the line, no doubt about it. So even with small lines, XRP is having a poor performance. Sorry guys. And another thing that we have to acknowledge here is this. There are 2 modes for XRP. The first one is whoever is doing such moves doesn't care about Bitcoin or anything else. Okay, so they are doing these things because there is something else involved on this. Okay, so actually back in the day we talked about the price protection theory, which by a matter of fact is not a theory at all. Okay, so today we understand that this is correct. So the same ones who made this move here didn't care about anything else, and also this one here, and also this one here. Okay, so they don't care about Bitcoin, what Bitcoin is doing, they just do their thing on XRP, let's say, agenda. But right after they do their thing, they just leave, and that's it. And that's exactly when we end up with all this poor behavior, poor performance, not here, back and forth, weak candles, non-stop, because they're not buying. So perhaps they're not interested, or they have something else in mind, or whatever. Okay, so have this in mind because this may help you at some point. And so what about this thing here? Because they always try to acknowledge support and resistance levels and etc. So if this is a resistance level, why they are expecting for the ascending triangle to break bullish? As we understand that ascending triangles and descending triangles, they are bearish. If the thing has a 50% nature, which is it's A and B, the chances for this to happen, it's only 50%. So if we play the dice with 1 and 2 only, 1,000 times, the chances to end up 50 and 50 are the same. So if you trade this scenario 1,000 times, you will end up with 50% gains. Actually, 50% loss and 50% gains, which is a break even. Excluding the fees, you end up losing money. So those people, they can't understand those fundamentals. I don't know if they trade, they participate, because it really looks like they don't. Because the things they talk about doesn't make any sense at all. Okay? Now, the second thing. So it's gross, it's inaccurate, and it's not right. Yes, because 780, it's not the same as 74 or 68 or 67 or 75, right? We have different numbers, and different numbers will give different information. But those guys, It's all about lines back and forth all over, left, right, right, left, back to the past, and etc. What is the thing? So let's take a better look here to have a better understanding. You guys are familiar with this. We are already talking about this. So let's take a look again. So this is the previous high, which took many previous highs in this move, which is bullish continuation. We know it by a matter of fact. This guy here, so here we have 79 cents, and here we have 75 cents. So it's not the same thing. So this guy, it's a lower high. So we don't have a ascending triangle here. We don't. So what is a ascending triangle? So let's start. And this is very, very simple. I still don't understand why those people don't get it. So this is a ascending triangle. What a ascending triangle is made of? A flat structure. Without a flat structure, there is no ascending triangle. So it's just like in geometry, you know? It's so the things are very simple, but some people make this very complicated because they lack the basic fundamentals. And so if they miss the easiest things, how they can be right about the hardest things? So if we start wrong, how we can end up right? So ascending triangle behavior, which is actually 50%, right? And now a descending triangle. So the descending triangle is almost 100% bearish. Almost. You can short this 1000 times. You are going to succeed like 85% of times. Okay? But the ascending triangle is very tricky because it's around 50 and 50% the outcomes. Okay? That's also one of the reasons we don't trade it. But let me give you a better example. Just because we are talking about this, so let's break this down. So let's say we end up with something like this. So the chances for such a scenario to break bullish, it's way, way higher than this kind of scenario. Because it leads to what? To bearish continuation. So it has a mixed nature. So it's not easy. Actually, this is very complicated. That's one of the reasons I mostly don't trade such scenarios. It doesn't make sense, you know. It's just like gambling. So it doesn't make sense. It's just okay, I will skip this one. But sometimes we do trade, but it's sometimes only. And another thing, so for example, let's say we had a big drop. Boom. Up, 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 boom. So the chances for this guy after a big drop, a big one, are higher to break up. And why? Because after a big sell-off, we need at least some correction. So we go up for a small correction before bearish continuation, you know. So that's basic things that people still don't understand. They still don't get it, and they keep speculating on top of multiple speculations. So the whole thing became a jack of all trades, you know. Can break up, can break down, whatever, you know, it's going to happen. Oh, great, thanks. So how this help me? So how this is how the question is how we can use this information to make money. That's the question, you know, that's the big thing. But yeah, so And also one of the things that the guy said about the target was something around $2. Maybe he's right on this one. If I'm not wrong, we had a target around 1.80 cents. But the problem with targets is this. So sometimes, so I'm talking on both perspectives here, okay? So the technical analysis, the first target, so the first step, and on the trade side, which is when to take profits or not to take profits. So what happens? If you are trading your bag, or if you are looking to just trade based on your money, and you are looking for targets, you can just sell. Oh, just a second, folks. There is something in my eye. What's going on, sir? Please, my eye, sir. Okay. So, if you just sell on the target and you are right about the direction, the trend is our friend, and then you sell and the thing keeps going up. So that's one of the issues about targets, you know, even when talking about technical analysis. So some people, just for guys to have an idea, some people are so wild, so crazy, that they trade their long-term investment. It's very, very risky. It's very low reward. It's very dangerous. It's like a psychological warfare, you know, because let's say, oh, you sold everything and then you went to sleep. But you will think like this, but what if it goes up while I'm sleeping? So because if it goes up, I'll have to wake up and buy again, because otherwise I will buy less coins. So I will end up with a lower number of coins. So some people, they put themselves into this bad situation, this psychological warfare. Maybe because they don't have the knowledge, or they don't have the understanding, or they are just trying to really gamble their way in. And it's very dangerous, folks. Very dangerous. You know, this is not financial advice. It's just sharing my experience with you guys, sharing 2 cents and a few things here and there. And yeah, so very wild things. And so let's take a quick look at it. So 37 minutes. So just one more minute here. So there is a guy who works for a wage, don't participate in the markets. He doesn't trade at all. He has no idea how leverage works. And actually, not long ago, he said, quote, "Everything who trade using leverage end up losing all their money." Close quote. So this is a very, very noob statement. The guy has no idea whatsoever. And then guess why he works for a wage? Because he don't trust his skills to make a living from the markets, or just, you know, on the free time to make some money. Just have no idea. And this guy said that the top for XRP would be around $12 and maybe $20. So it's just like silly, just like Peter, you know. And a thing that, for example, if you ask him 2 questions, what do you do for a living? Actually 3, sorry. What do you do for a living? Why you still working for a wage if you have skills on technical analysis? And the third one, why XRP had a 95,000% gains before, and why XRP is only going to have 4,000 now? So the thing is, he won't be able to answer this question, okay? So if somebody without the knowledge try to have this conversation with him, he's probably going to answer anything without any validation, or just block you. Yes, that's what he did it with to me when I called him out. But yeah, so this is just my 2 cents. And be sure that $12 and $20 is going to be nothing. XRP is going to be way up above those levels. Okay, so folks, just another thing that I missed. I have to be very quickly here, just a second. So you guys remember, so far it's still bearish behavior, right? But can break bullish for a lower high, another can, but we don't have technical evidence so far. So just a quick thing here. So this is the bear break, inverted head and shoulders after the bear break, marginal high. Then we end up with a marginal falling wedge. As you guys can see, we have a marginal bull break as well. Not only that, we have what? Another bear break and a possible because it's not there yet. A possible what? Another inverted head and shoulders. Okay, so if this plays out and if it follows the previous one, we will end up with what? Another lower high, which won't be great at all. Okay, so have this in mind, do your research, do your thing, and yeah, so this is it for now. Forgive me by my absence, I've been very busy. The bricklayer folks are making a few changes in the house. And as you guys know, I am restoring old cars again because there is this lockdown bullshit here again, back and forth. And the gym is closed again. I was sick, I couldn't go to the gym, so I'm struggling against this social distance stuff. It's not healthy at all. There's a lot of suicides going on, people with depression, people that can work, that can pay their bills, that can feed their family. So this is a disgrace. I hate this word, but that's what it is, okay? And I am having my issues. I am struggling with it, and it triggers emotional behaviors, also biological responses as well. So it's a complete mess, folks. So yeah, I'm not having a good time, and that's why I'm trying to occupy myself with other things, so I don't end up crazy this way. Okay, so this is it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this information can help you somehow. At least when you know how to do your thing, the chances for you to end up deceived are lesser, right? So knowledge is power. So guys, this is it for now. Thanks again, thanks for your support, thanks for watching, thanks for participating, thanks for subscribing, and again, don't forget to smash the like button. You can do it for free, just 1 second of your precious time. And also subscribe. So far the channel didn't have any follow through. As you guys know, I don't talk about moon, I don't share opium. It is what it is, bear or bull. We are going to talk about what we have. And yeah, so thanks again. I appreciate everything you guys are doing, and let's keep doing our stuff. Okay, so I will see you guys soon. Thanks again, and see ya.